everyone. Good morning. My name is Bolotbek Vigalizinov, but everyone knows me as a Ben, and you can call me Ben. So, according to the question Akmaljan just asked about the situation in border areas between Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Kyrgyzstan, I am working currently in a project working in these border areas to solve problems of radicalization and extremism because they are growing trends in Central Asia, and this situation must be taken under control. And statistics shows that mostly youth between 18 and 35 age are being target of radical and religious organizations. And in the frame of our project, we have made field and analytical research, which I really want to show you. Just give me a sec. So yeah, the project is called Cross-Border and Cross-Sector Dialogue for Tolerance and Peace in Central Asia. This project works only in these three regions. And as I just said, 2 studies were carried out within the framework of this project, and the analytical report and the review research called Factors of the Vulnerability of Youth in Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, and Tajikistan to the Risks of Radicalization and Extremism. And then we made a field research identifying of the problems and needs of young people in border areas of the Fergana Valley. I'm gonna be really short. The presentation is not too long. I'm just gonna say that studies have shown that radicalization factors are the impact of external circumstances and worldwide foundations. That what's going on in the world view, in the world, and in far areas and border areas also influence on how youth, especially, and other generations as well, are being influenced by everything that's going on, especially if it's war and fight and other conflicts that we have. Everything influences, especially bad news, unfortunately, and other causes like being bullied, being unsocialized, and people that making it even worse. At school, in your society, when you have lack of conversations, lack of communication, there's also being a really big cause of youth, how they are being influenced by religious extremistic radical organizations. And field research has shown that this research was asked approximately 200 youth in border areas these questions like, are there any problems in contact with residents of neighboring states? And as you can see on the statistics, 35 almost percent said never, and 30 said sometimes, and 23 every time. As you can see, not everyone thinks that in neighboring states we have problems with neighboring states. And we asked, what problems do people have in your village? And it said that mostly the problem is unemployment, that mostly youth face the problem of finding a job. This also might be cause of why they are influenced by radical organizations, because this organization might also ask them and provide them a job, saying that it's well paid and it's abroad, and also they do a really good job. And I mean, doing this only for good, and all the stuff. In this point, this is very, very important to also find out how youth and how do people spend their time. And people mostly said that they don't have free time. They actually study, they work in the field, they help parents and so on. 15% said they spend time with friends, and 25% they spend time on the internet. And this part of people who are spending their time on the internet mostly are also in a dangerous situation, because as we all know, all these organizations, extremist radical organizations, are recruiting youth and older people through internet, first of all, and then through people face to face. And so especially nowadays, when we have the area of globalization and technology, everything goes through internet. And I won't stop here anymore. I'll just show you that also most of the youth, like 50%, leave their villages after graduating their schools, and a very few leaving their villages, like 23%, and 23.1 are staying in the villages because they're happy. And we ask them, if they leave, then where? I mean, how far is it? And as you can see, more than 50%, they're leaving their villages to the near abroad. It might be the Russia, also Ukraine, I mean, the Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. They also could move to major cities like Bishkek, Osh, or people in Uzbekistan, they might move to Fergana or Tashkent. And they also move to another rural areas. It might be also other regions like Narin, Sukud, and I don't know the regions in Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, but it happens in these countries too. And then the media and communication also plays a big role in this situation. And we asked youth what internet and media communication platforms do they use, and I just gonna say top 3 platforms. This is obviously WhatsApp, and then Instagram and Facebook. But WhatsApp, it hits the record. It's 80% more. So mostly because of these statistics, we can say that we should pay more attention to these communication platforms, because all these informations of organization about the extremism, of the radicalization, going through WhatsApp and these platforms. This is also should be taken under control. And the last question is, what are the main sources of information used in your village? And as you can see, also 39% is social networks, and then messengers, and then internet mass media, and print media is only 7%. So actually nobody, I mean, in youth, this is very rare to meet the people, to meet people who are reading news papers, you know. And so that's why in social networks, this is also a very dangerous part. Thank you. I just wanted to share this.